that. So we rearranged things, and Hwangsin should be playing a little bit more standard, but we'll definitely see. I still think Sky Protoss is the absolute best way to play out PvPs. Hwangsin thinks that too.
Hwangsin, of course, the blue Protoss in the top right corner from team. It's Gosu! Hwangsin has received coaching from Gretorp, so bet away, guys. Betting is open. I don't know for how much longer, but maybe if you're watching, you don't understand how betting works. Is you get a certain amount of points you can bet early on. You can bet 10 points, and from there, if you bet 10 points and the odds are favorable, you get points back based off who is favored, who is not. And from there, you rack up more points. We have a leaderboard, and we're giving out prizes based off of who's on the top of the list at the very end. Speaking of favorites, one person in the bottom left corner that everyone has to say is the favorite in almost every matchup he plays, it's MC. There's only a handful of people in the world that people consider MC the underdog to. I would say Rain.
See this 12 scout, by the way?
I would say MVP. What's up?
The 12 scout that MC does?
Yes, what about
This is actually one of the big reasons why we had to change up everything.
Because he scouts early nowadays?
He scouts early nowadays.
Yeah, MC used to never scout in PvP.
We were actually preparing on things based on him not scouting. That's actually one of the big... I know it sounds so tiny, but we're actually trying to hard counter him a little bit because of the way he plays.
Although MC is, he does scout double gas early on. This is like a tendency that you like to do, Andre.
Yes, sir.
So it looks like Hwangsin is at least following the book for now.
Yeah, let's see if he actually does this. What the build is that you get only sentries in the beginning, and then immediately when the cybernetics core finishes, you get a robo. And it's really, really powerful, but he sees no gas just yet. This should actually be a little bit worrisome for Hwangsin. When I'm actually in this position, I'm thinking gateway pressure and then robo gateway pressure. And when I mean robo gateway pressure, I mean a warp prism. So we'll see, because warp prisms, they don't take a lot of, well, they don't take any gas.
I think Hwangsin is doing it. He's going for a very quick sentry, Andre.
Yep, chrono boosting it out. That's absolutely correct.
Not chrono boosting the warp gate.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And he's going to throw down the robo. All right, so he's doing my build. Woo-woo.
Okay, so we'll see how MC goes from here. MC still hasn't chosen his tech route yet. In fact, he's not even harvesting from his second gas.
He's going for a 4-gate?
I think so.
Maybe.
Or maybe just a... Is he going to expand and then take gas?
If he expands, he's dead, so it's cool.
Oh, no. He's going for a robo.
Yeah, he's going robo.
He's going robo.
It's going to be this warp prism play.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. And then he will throw down a couple more... What's it called?
Gateways.
Gateways, that's it. Thank you.
And then go for a huge all-in.
Now, this is really, really tricky to actually defend, but if Hwangsin does this right, he should be able to kill everything. What you end up having to do, you get your immortals, you get your sentries out, and then you surround the warping in units with force fields and target down the warp prism. And just delaying it ever so slightly, getting your second robotics, or not your robotics facilities, getting your second immortal out will be able to just cover any form of stalkers, and you can kite or force field all of the gateway army.
Ooh, Hwangsin going for a quick nexus too.
Yes, sir.
He hasn't squeezed out any immortals yet.
This is the build, man.
Is he gonna go for a quick immortal after this?
Yeah, it's going to be an immortal. Now there are two different variations. One variation is to go double gateways directly after this. The other variation is just to continually start pumping units out of this one gateway. You only go, for the most part, you only go double gateways if you see Stargate is coming. But of course, MC isn't doing that at all. He has, I don't know what he has. There it is, Warp Prism.
Yes, he has a Warp Prism. Hwangsin knows there's a proxy pylon as well. Yeah. He can't hold his Nexus.
No.
So he's gonna
You
have to
hold the
cancel.
Nexus in case there isn't any early pressure, but if there is early pressure, you just go ahead and cancel it. Knowing that you have the Immortal advantage is going to give you a big advantage, actually.
Hwangsin just barely missed MC's probe as well. That was planning a proxy pylon.
There it is. Canceled. Nice job. And then now you just assume the Immortal lead, and from there,
Oh my
wow,
goodness.
that is really, really clever stuff.
Yeah, actually, MC able to utilize the Warp Prism to get vision and also warp in simultaneously with the pylon, and this is going to be really awesome. Nice force field from Hwangsin. That's what you need to do, but there's still lots of units here from MC that Hwangsin has to worry himself about. A second Immortal is out. Warpism is actually very vulnerable. MC not really paying attention to it. He wants to probably bait it as well. He needs to get some force fields off. Hwangsin doing this pretty nice thus far, but now he has to pull some probes. He doesn't have any more pylons, so he's supply blocked. Even if his gateways finish, Hwangsin's still in trouble here.
Really unfortunate. Not looking too good. As you can see, 3 Immortals are going to tear down all of these Stalkers, but he's not focus firing. He definitely needs to do that. The Zealots are just getting in the way too much.
Needs a little bit more. Yeah, Hwangsin not being able to do this. And it's all because that one pylon and Warpism just barely evaded his vision. If Hwangsin did, it could have been a different story. And now MC is able to come in here and snipe off the Immortals. That's too much damage. Hwangsin now down to just below 10 supply. GG. Yikes. One sliver of vision. Literally, it's like a millimeter, man. Like if he literally went a little bit to the left, it would have been a different story. And it's actually kind of cool because
I'm going to break it down.
I want to give my last thoughts,
sorry.
and then you can break it down. I think what's really cool is that MC just didn't go blink on Cloud Kingdom, and a lot of people just do blink. And it just kind of plays into the versatility of MC, because I think that build would have been able to kill a blink build too. That's it. Now break down the game.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Before the second Immortal, you get double gateways, else you won't be able to make that many units, obviously. After you do that, you can get 3 sentries and the same Immortal. So you're up to 5 or 6 sentries plus 2 Immortals. That is actually enough to counter a build like that. On top of that, the pylon positioning, a lot of times people say you want it on the outside just to actually get a scout to see what's going on in the base. But for that particular build, you're actually playing a composition style, not a mass unit or a preemptive thing. So your units should already be positioned there. And that was actually one of Hwangsin's biggest toss-ups. He didn't know whether to build all of his buildings on the outside or on the inside. So actually losing those pylons actually supply capped him, and he was in a terrible position. What he should do from there is just play inside of your mineral line. Don't even try to actually attack out. Of course, try to do pressure, but losing any sentries in that beginning stage is crippling. After that attack actually happens, go back, get 3 Immortals, and then tech up to Colossus, and from there you should be able to stabilize and just push and win the game, knowing that you have a composition advantage. Unfortunately, Hwangsin just lost straight up in the beginning. It all came down to those 2 gateways where he was trying to play a little bit greedier. I can obviously understand to that. But you have to put those 2 gateways down directly after the first Immortal, or else it won't counter a lot of builds. That for one.
If only you were there, Andre, to basically talk to him as he was playing. But now
I had a winning record against Hwangsin when we were PvPing. It's the build, man. The build is Imba. I'm telling you.
Maybe he can gather together for game number 2. Guys, thank you so much to Stamps.com. NASL.TV says /stamps for a limited time offer for hassle-free postage from your PC. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere, guys. This PvP will continue right after this.